My name is Alina. I am 22 years old. I want to tell you a beautiful and real story. Please listen to me till the end. I promise, this story will touch your heart. It is about how I trained my brain to think in English. Yes, it was not easy. It was very hard. I cried many nights, but I did not stop. I believed in myself, and now I can speak and think in English. If I can do it, you can do it too. Let me take you back to when I was just 17 years old. I lived in a small town in Ukraine. My family was poor. My mother worked as a cleaner. My father left us when I was 12. I had one younger brother. His name was Nikita. He was only 9 years old. We did not have many things. No computer, no smartphone, only an old radio and a second-hand television that showed only local channels. But I had a dream. I wanted to speak English. I wanted to travel. I wanted to be a guide and show the world to tourists. I wanted to make my mother proud. One day I went to a bookshop. I saw a small book. It was very old. The title was Basic English for Beginners. It was only 10 hryvnias. I bought it. That day, I started my English journey. At night, when everyone slept, I sat near the window with a candle and read that book. Hello, my name is John. Hi, John. How are you? I am fine. Thank you. Very simple sentences. But they made me smile. I felt like someone opened a door for me. A new world. I said to myself, Alina, you can do this. You will train your brain to think in English. So, I made a plan. I called it Alina's 5 Steps to Think in English. Step 1. Learn 5 new English words every day. Step 2. Speak with yourself in English. Step 3. Watch videos in English with subtitles. Step 4. Write your thoughts. In a diary in English. Step 5. Never give up. But the road was not easy. At school, when I tried to speak English, the other students laughed at me. They said, "Why are you trying to be smart? We are not Americans." I cried that day. I came home, sat in the kitchen, and told my mother. They all laugh at me. Maybe I should stop. My mother looked into my eyes and said, Alina, they laugh because they don't understand your dream. Don't stop. One day they will clap for you. Her words gave me strength, so I did not stop. I started waking up at 5 in the morning. I looked in the mirror and talked to myself in English. Good morning, Alina. How do you feel today? I feel strong. I feel happy. I will learn more English today. I smiled even if no one else was there. One day I found an old phone in the garbage area. It was broken. I took it to a repair shop. The man fixed it. Now I could use Wi-Fi in the library. I started watching English videos. At first, I did not understand anything. But I kept watching. Slowly, I started understanding small words. Then small sentences. Then big sentences. One day, I watched a video of a girl saying, "You don't need to be perfect. You just need to try. Try every day." I paused the video and repeated the sentence 10 times. That became my life motto. Try every day. Every day I tried. One day, something amazing happened. I met a tourist in our town. She was lost. She looked scared. She asked, "Can you help me find the museum?" No one understood her, but I did. I said, "Yes, I can help you. Come with me." She was surprised. "Oh, you speak English so well." I smiled. My heart was full of joy. I felt like crying, but I did not cry. I walked with her to the museum. That was my first real English conversation. After she left, I ran home and told my mother, "Mama, I spoke to a real tourist in English. She understood me." My mother hugged me. We both cried that day. Happy tears. From that day, I started speaking English every day. In the market, at school, at home. Even when people laughed, I did not care. I remembered my mother's words, "One day they will clap." I started writing short stories in English. I made a small YouTube channel. Only 10 people watched my first video. But I was not sad. I said, 10 is better than 0. Each week I made one video. I talked about simple things in English. Today, I went to the market. I saw a little cat. This is how I make tea. Slowly, my videos got better. More people started watching. One person wrote a comment. "Elena, your English is not perfect, but your heart is beautiful." I cried. Again, another person wrote, "Because of you, I am learning English. Thank you." I felt like a teacher, a helper, a motivator. 1 year passed, then 2 years. Now I am 22. I teach English to kids in my town. I also talk to students online. I help people who are scared to speak English. I tell them, don't be scared, just speak, make mistakes, laugh, learn, but never stop. You know what is the best part? Now, I don't translate from my native language to English. Now, I think in English. When I wake up, I think, "Good morning. What will I do today?" When I eat, I think, "This food is delicious." When I feel sad, I think, "It's okay. I will be fine." My brain speaks English now. It took time. It took hard work. But it happened. If you want to train your brain to think in English, you can do it too. Just follow the 5 steps. Learn 5 new words every day. Talk to yourself in English. Watch English videos. Write in English. Never give up, even if people laugh. Even if you feel weak, even if you cry. Keep going. English is not only a language, it is a door to the world. You can open it. Just believe in yourself. Just start. Right now. Say it with me. I can think in English. Say it again. I will speak English with confidence. Say it one more time. I will never give up. Thank you for listening to my story. If you felt my words in your heart, if you felt a little tear in your eye, please like and subscribe. I work very hard to bring you real stories, full of emotions and lessons. Your one like gives me the power to write more for you. More stories, more truth, more hope. And yes, always remember, someone somewhere is waiting for your voice in English. Speak, think, shine. After I started thinking in English, many things in my life began to change. My world became bigger, and my heart became stronger. One day, I was invited to a small event in our town. They asked me to give a speech in English. It was my first time standing on a stage. I was very nervous. My hands were shaking. My heart was beating fast. Before I went on stage, I closed my eyes and said to myself, "Elena, you trained your brain. You can do this." Then I took a deep breath, walked to the microphone, and smiled. "Good evening, everyone. My name is Elena. I am from this town, but now I speak a new language. I trained my brain to think in English. I made mistakes. I cried. I failed. But I did not stop. And I am here to tell you, if I can do it, you can too." The whole room was silent. People listened. No one laughed. Some people even had tears in their eyes. After my speech, an old woman came to me and held my hand. She said, "My granddaughter wants to learn English, but she is shy. Can she come to you?" I said, "Yes, of course." From that day, I started a small English club. We met every Saturday under a tree in the park. There were only 4 kids at first, but they were happy. We sat on the grass and learned together. Apple, ball, cat. They repeated after me. Their eyes were full of dreams. One day, a girl named Sophia came to me. She was only 10 years old. She said, "Miss Elena, I want to be like you. I want to speak English." I smiled and said, "Then start today, Sophia. Your dream begins now." Hugged me and said, "Thank you for believing in me." That moment touched my heart. I went home and cried again, not from pain, but from joy. I wrote in my diary, "Today, I saw my dream in someone else's eyes." Days passed. My club grew bigger. More children came, then teenagers, then parents. They said, "You made us believe. You gave us hope." And all this happened because one girl decided not to stop. Because one girl trained her brain to think in English. Now I want to share with you a small secret I used when I was learning. Every day I made simple conversations in my mind. For example, when I walked to school I would think, "Elena, look at that tree. It is tall and green. Elena, the sky is blue today. It makes me feel calm. Elena, what will you cook today? Maybe some rice and vegetables." These small thoughts helped me so much. At first, it felt strange, but slowly, it became normal. It was like teaching a baby to walk, step by step, and one day the baby runs. My brain was like that baby. First, it needed help, but now it runs in English. Let me tell you something important. You don't need to be rich. You don't need to be perfect. You only need 3 things: a strong reason, a brave heart, a promise to yourself. I had no teacher, no school, no internet at home, only a book, a candle, and a dream. And that was enough. If you are watching this, I want you to do one thing. Close your eyes for 10 seconds. Now think. Why do you want to learn English? Is it for your future job? Is it for your children? Is it for your dream to travel? Whatever the reason, Hold it in your heart, because that reason will keep you strong when you feel weak. That reason will make you wake up early and study. That reason will tell you, don't give up now. You've come too far. And remember, English is not only about grammar and words. It is about feelings. It is about connecting hearts. It is about telling your story to the world, and your story matters. Your voice matters. Let me tell you about a day I will never forget. It was raining. My roof was leaking. I had no umbrella, but I had to go to the library to upload my English video. I walked in the rain for 20 minutes. My clothes were wet. My feet were cold. But I smiled. I said to myself, one day, someone will watch this video and feel hope. And yes, that day came. A girl from India wrote to me. She said, Alina, I watched your video. I was going to quit English, but your story made me try again. That message was more beautiful than gold. It made all the rain, the cold, the pain worth it. So if you ever feel tired, if you feel no one is watching, if you feel your voice is too small, remember this. Your story can light someone else's path. Your effort can give someone strength. Your words can heal someone's heart. That is the power of language. That is the power of English. And that is why I say, train your brain, not just for you, but for the world. I want you to repeat after me again. I will speak English with love. I will think in English with courage. I will never stop. Are you ready to start today? Not tomorrow. Not next week. Today. Right now. Say one sentence in English, even if it's small. Say, I believe in myself. Good. Now smile, because you just did something powerful. You just took a step into your dream, and I am so proud of you. If you are still with me in this story, thank you. You have a strong heart. You have a beautiful soul. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel. It helps me so much. I create every story with love and truth, and I want to bring you more stories, more lessons, more light. Because the world needs people like you. People who don't stop. People who rise again and again. People who speak even when their voice shakes. People who think in English with love. Now, let me tell you something from deep inside my heart. There was a time when I was just like many of you. I was afraid to speak. I thought, what if people laugh at me? What if I say the wrong word? What if my accent is not good? But then, one evening, I looked at the stars from my window. The sky was full of light, and I thought, even if I make mistakes, I will still shine. Because the stars do not speak perfect English, the birds do not know grammar, the trees do not use big words, but they all speak in their own way, with beauty, with truth, with soul. And that is what you must do. Don't wait to be perfect. Start. With your broken words, start with your slow sentences, start with fear, but just start. The rest will follow. I want to tell you about a letter I once wrote to myself. Yes, to myself. It was the hardest letter I ever wrote. It said, Dear Alina, I know you are scared. I know your heart is tired. But I also know your dream is strong. So don't stop now. Speak one more sentence. Learn one more word. Smile one more time. Because the girl who never gives up is the girl who wins in the end. With love, your future self. I kept that letter under my pillow. Whenever I felt weak, I read it. And I want you to write a letter like that today. Write to your future self. Promise her or him that you will not give up. Say, I will meet you one day, and when we meet, I will speak to you in English. You know, I once failed my English test. I got very low marks. I came home and cried. I felt like a loser. But that night, I did something different. I stood in front of the mirror and said, "This is not the end. This is just the beginning." I smiled with tears in my eyes, because failure is not the opposite of success. Failure is part of success. Every mistake I made became a lesson. Every tear I dropped became a seed, and those seeds grew into flowers. Flowers of confidence, strength, and faith. Now, when someone says to me, "Elena, your English is beautiful," I say, "Thank you. It was built with pain, with effort, and with love." I want to share one more moment with you, a moment that changed everything for me. It was the day my little brother, Nikita, came running to me. He said, "Dee, I spoke in English with my teacher today." I said, "Good morning, sir. How are you?" He was jumping with joy. I picked him up and hugged him tightly. In that moment, I saw the future. A future where young children in small towns, in big cities, in every corner of the world, can speak with confidence. And I knew then, this is bigger than me. It's not just my dream. It's our dream, our shared hope. So if you are listening now, wherever you are, in India, in Pakistan, in Nigeria, in Brazil, in a small village or a big city, this message is for you. You matter. Your English matters. Your voice matters. And your journey is beautiful. Even if it is slow, even if it is hard, even if it feels lonely, you are not alone. We are all learning together, and I am walking with you, step by step, word by word, dream by dream. Let's do a small exercise together right now. Wherever you are, close your eyes for a moment. Now think of your dream. Is it to become a teacher, a nurse, a pilot, a writer? Now say this sentence aloud in English. I will reach my dream. Say it again, louder. I will reach my dream. Beautiful. Now say, English is my friend. English helps me grow. And most important, I believe in me. Yes, that's the most powerful sentence in the world. I believe in me. Please write it somewhere today, on paper, on your wall, on your heart. Because if you believe in yourself, no one can stop you, no one. And when one day you speak in English without fear, remember this story. Remember Elena, a simple girl from a small town, with no money, no teacher, no support, only a dream, only a fire inside her. That fire still burns today, and now I light that fire in you. Take it. Keep it safe. Use it when it gets dark. Let it guide your path. And when your English becomes strong, when you think in English, when you teach others, don't forget to say, "Thank you, Elena. Thank you for sharing your story." Because your story will one day help another person too. It's like a circle of light. I gave it to you. You will give it to someone else, and they will give it to the world. That's how we grow. That's how we shine. That's how we make this world a better place. One sentence at a time. Please. If this story touched your heart, if you learned something from it, I ask only one thing. Please like this story. Please subscribe to this channel. It helps me keep going. It helps me write more for you. It helps me spread hope and English to every home. Because I don't just want to teach you English. I want to teach you courage, love, faith, and the magic of never giving up. Thank you for staying with me so far. Now let me take you even deeper into my story, the part that still brings tears to my eyes. There was a night, cold, silent, and full of pain. My mother was sick. We had no money for medicine. I sat beside her, holding her hand, whispering softly, "You'll be okay, Mama. You'll be okay." She looked at me and smiled faintly. "Elena, keep learning. One day your English will change our life." That moment broke me and made me. I held her words in my heart like gold. I promised her in that dark night, "Mama, I will learn. I will speak. I will not stop." That was the night I decided to fight harder than ever. Every night after she slept, I studied by candlelight. The house was quiet. My books were old. My mind was tired. But my dream was awake. One night I wrote on the wall, "Pain is my teacher. English is my light. My future is waiting." I read that line every morning when I woke up. Sometimes I had no food. Sometimes I had no hope. But I had that sentence. And it pushed me forward. You see, when you train your brain to think in English, you're not just learning a language. You are building a new life. You are building strength. You are building belief. Let me share something beautiful. There was a day when I went to a big city for the first time. Everything was new. Buses, people, lights. I walked into a big English bookstore. The shelves were full of books with shiny covers and strong smells of paper. I touched a book and whispered, "One day, my name will be on a book like this." The shopkeeper heard me. He laughed kindly and said, "Do you write?" I said, "Not yet, but I think in English." He said, "Then you already started." Those words stayed with me. You already started, and I want to tell you the same. If you are trying, if you are watching English videos, if you are reading this story, then yes, you already started, and that's the biggest step. Many people wait for the perfect time. They say, "I will start when I get a course. I will start when I have time. I will start next year." But there is no perfect time. The perfect time is now. This moment, with your small phone, with your big dream. I started with nothing but my voice and a heart full of hope. You can too. Now, let's talk about a secret trick I use to train my brain. It's called speak alone time. Yes. Speak alone. When I was alone in the kitchen, I would say in English, I am cutting vegetables. I am boiling water. I am making tea. This may sound simple, but it's very powerful. You are teaching your brain that English is your friend, not your exam, not your fear. Another trick? Watch cartoons in English. Yes, cartoons. Why? Because they use simple, clear sentences, and they speak with emotion. That's how I learned words like, come here, let's go, you can do it, don't be afraid. These lines became part of me. So now, when I speak, it feels natural. Please promise me, you will not be shy to speak. Even if someone laughs, you keep going. Even if your voice shakes, you speak. Even if you say, I go to school, instead of, I went to school, it's okay. Mistakes mean you are trying, and trying means you are growing. There was a day when I had to speak to a foreign tourist in my town. She was lost and asked me, excuse me, can you help me find this temple? I was scared. My hands were cold, but I smiled and said, yes, I show you. You come with me. Her eyes lit up. She said, your English is very sweet. Thank you. That day, I learned something big. Confidence is more important than perfection. If your heart is kind, your English will shine. And now, I will tell you something I never told anyone. I had a dream where I was standing in front of a big crowd speaking English on a big stage. People were clapping, lights were shining, and I was smiling, not because I was perfect, but because I had come so far from where I started. That dream keeps me alive, and I believe you have a dream like that too. Maybe it's speaking to your child's teacher in English. Maybe it's answering an interview with confidence. Maybe it's traveling to another country without fear. Whatever your dream is, hold it tightly. Don't let the world shake it. Don't let fear break it. Don't let time take it. You were born with a purpose. You are learning English not just to speak, but to rise, to shine, to be free. So now, my dear friend, before I end this part of my story, I want to say a prayer for you. May your mind be calm. May your heart be strong. May your words be clear, and may your dreams come true. I am with you, always. One English word at a time. One beautiful step at a time. And yes, before you go, please click the like button if this story touched your heart. Please subscribe to my channel if you want more beautiful stories like this. It takes time to write. With this much love, and your support means the world to me. Thank you, my dear friend, for staying with me this far. Now let's go deeper. Let's open that part of the heart that we usually keep hidden. I want to tell you something very personal. There was a time I wanted to give up. Yes, Even after all the progress, even after learning to speak, even after helping others. There was a dark time. It was the day my mother passed away. I came home from work. I found her lying quietly, as if she was only sleeping. But she never opened her eyes again. The world became silent. My voice was gone. My dreams felt useless. My books felt heavy. I looked at my mirror and asked, "What is the use of English now?" I stopped speaking. I stopped writing. I even stopped going to my small English club. Days passed. One evening, I found a letter under her pillow. It was her handwriting. She had written, "Elena, if you find this letter after I'm gone, smile. Don't. Cry, my child, speak, teach, shine. Your voice is not just yours, it is a gift to the world. Use it. Never stop. I am always with you." I held that letter close to my heart. I cried for hours. Not because I was weak, but because I realized my mission was not finished. It had just begun. That letter gave me the courage to rise again. The next day, I went back to my English club. I stood in front of the kids. I said with tears in my eyes, I stopped for some days. But I am back, and I am never stopping again. They all clapped. Little Sophia ran and hugged me. She said, "I missed you. I practiced every day. I want to show you." And she said, "My name is Sophia. I love English. I love Miss Elena." Those words, they healed me. In that moment, I knew. I didn't just train my brain to think in English. I trained my heart to feel again. I trained my soul to never give up. Let me tell you something. English saved me. It gave me a new identity. It gave me purpose. It gave me power. Not power over others, but power to lift myself and help others rise too. So now, I want to talk directly to you, the person watching this story. Yes, you. I know you have pain inside. Maybe someone told you, you can't learn. Maybe you're poor. Maybe people laugh at your pronunciation. Maybe you tried and failed. But I want to tell you something no one told me before. You are enough. Yes. Right now, even with broken grammar, even with a shaking voice, even with just 10 English words, you are enough, because every expert was once a beginner. Every good speaker was once silent. Every strong person once cried in secret. You don't need perfect English to start. You need just one thing, a promise to yourself that you will not quit. Say, "This now, I will speak, even if I make mistakes. I will try, even if I fail. I will rise, even if I fall 100 times. And I promise you, you will succeed." Do you know how many people told me I was wasting my time? You are from a village. Who will listen to your English? You are a girl. Just get married. Why are you working so hard? I smiled, because I had a secret. I knew the size of my dream. And now I ask you, what is your dream? Do you want to stand on stage and speak? Do you want to write a book? Do you want to go to a new country? Do you want to teach your children better? Whatever your dream is, English can help you. Not because English is better than your language, but because English connects you to the world, to more people, to more stories, to more chances, to more jobs, to more love. And isn't that what we all want? More love, more connection, more opportunity. Let me give you one last tool that helped me. Every night before I sleep, I speak to myself in English. I say things like, I did my best today. I learned one new word. I am proud of myself. It's called English meditation. You can do it too. Close your eyes. Put your hand on your heart and say, I am learning. I am improving. I am strong. I am not alone. You're not, because I am with you. Every time you open this story, every time you hear my voice in your head, every time you say a new word, know that Alina is clapping for you. Know that my mother is smiling from above. Know that your journey matters. Before I pause this part of the story, I want to ask you something with love. Please, if this story helped you, click the like button. Subscribe to this channel. It's not just a click. It's a message. It says, Alina, we hear you. We feel you. We support you. And that gives me the strength to write more, to speak more, to reach more hearts like yours. Let's grow together. Let's learn together. Let's love together. Thank you for staying with me again. It truly means a lot. Now, I want to tell you about something magical that happened to me because I trained my brain to think in English. After many years of learning, crying, trying, failing, speaking to myself in my room, listening to English. On my old phone, I got a message one day. It was from an English teacher in another country. He said, Hello, Alina. I found your little video where you speak English. I showed it to my class. They loved it. You gave them hope. I read that message 5 times. I thought, me? A simple girl from a village? They watched my video? I replied with shaking hands. Thank you, sir. I'm happy they liked it. Then something even bigger happened. He invited me to speak online with his students. It was my first international class. There were students from 5 countries, India, Kenya, Mexico, Indonesia, and the Philippines. And guess what? All of them were learning English. Just like me. We spoke slowly, we smiled a lot. We laughed at our funny mistakes, but we understood each other. And in that moment, I felt something so deep, so beautiful. Language doesn't divide us. It connects us. We were all different, but English brought us together. After that class, a small girl from Indonesia wrote to me. She said, Alina, I want to be like you. I want to speak English with love, I cried. Not from sadness, but from joy. Because I knew then, this journey was never just about me. It was about us. All of us who were told we were not good enough. All of us who were afraid to speak. All of us who believed in dreams. Let me tell you something more. There was a small boy in my town. His name was Farhan. He had a stammer. He couldn't speak clearly. People used to make fun of him, but he came to me one day and said, "Dee, can I learn English?" Too? I smiled and said, "Farhan, your voice is beautiful, and yes, you can learn." We started with small steps. My name is Farhan. I like football. This is my book. He practiced every day. He never missed a class. And after 6 months, he stood on stage and said, "Good morning. My name is Farhan. I love English. I am not afraid." Everyone clapped. Even the ones who once laughed at him. He came running to me and said, "Dee, I did it. I really did it." And I said, "Yes, you did. You trained your brain. You trained your heart." That is the power of English. That is the power of belief. That is the power inside you. You don't need expensive schools. You don't need big teachers. You don't need perfect English. You just need a reason, a why. So now, I ask you, why do you want to speak English? Take a moment. Close your eyes. Think. Is it for a better job? To help your family? To make videos? To travel the world? To teach others? To express your feelings? Whatever your reason is, make it your fire. Let that fire burn inside you every day. So even when you feel lazy, even when you feel like stopping, even when people don't support you, that fire keeps you going. I had days when I spoke to walls. I had days when I cried in the toilet. I had days when people laughed and said, "You, speaking English? Ha!" But I had that fire, and now look where it brought me. I'm not famous. I'm not rich, but I am happy. I am confident. I am helping people. And most of all, I am free. Free to speak. Free to think. Free to live the life I dreamed of. You can be free too. You just need to keep walking. One step, one word, one smile, and always remember, the brain is like a garden. If you plant English words every day and water them with practice, you will grow a beautiful tree, a tree full of confidence, courage, and dreams. I'm not saying the journey is easy, but I promise it is worth it. Every moment you spend listening to English, every small sentence you say, every mistake you make, they all bring you closer to your dream. I want to end this part of the story by giving you a simple plan. Do it for 30 days, and you will feel the change. Ready? Here's the plan. Day 1 to 10. Speak to yourself in English for 5 minutes a day. Use simple lines like, "I am waking up now. I am brushing my teeth." Watch one English cartoon or short video daily. Day 11 to 20. Try to describe your day in English before sleeping. Read one short English paragraph daily. Write one sentence in English in your notebook. Day 21 to 30. Speak in English with one friend or family member. Listen to English songs and try to understand the words. Stand in front of the mirror and say, "I am proud of me. I can speak English. I believe in myself." Do this. Just 30 days. Your life will change. Your mind will change. Your heart will smile, and I will smile with you. But I need a small gift from you. If this story helped you, if it made you cry, smile, think, or dream, please like this video. Please subscribe to this channel. It's your way of saying, Alina, thank you for your heart. Thank you for your story. And it gives me the power to write more, to reach more people, to share more hope.